So I'm watching Stephen King's Storm of the Century. For some reason I thought this was called Into the Storm, but it's called Storm of the Century. And I was actually loving the series. It's only 3 episodes long. It's a mini-series like all of his shows. Episodes 1 and 2 are really good. I'm on episode 3 and I'm actually almost done it. I'm 55 minutes in and I have like 30 minutes left. And I feel like I know exactly where it's going to go. So the main villain, he has been killing people or making them kill themselves because he wants something and he wants the town to give it to him. And the whole time you're trying to figure, like, they're not telling you what he wants. And then when they do tell you what it wants, he wants a child so that he can like raise to be him. I still don't know what the fuck this man is. Like, I don't know how he has this ability to just know everything and know everyone and shit like that. Like I said though, this all was good. But I know exactly which kid he's gonna take. Like, in my head, I fucking know exactly which kid he's gonna take. And if it turns out to be that way, I'm gonna be so fucking disappointed with the ending. But we'll see. I'm almost done. We'll go from there. However, heart condition is messing up. However, if they don't decide which kid to give him because he can't take it, they have to give it to him, he will basically kill the whole town. Like, everyone who hasn't died already, he'll kill the children because they're all in like a coma state right now, so they'll just die. And then he'll cause the humans to walk into the storm and die. And like, the town will never be heard from again. It'll be another Roanoke situation. And yes, they throw Roanoke up a lot into this. So like I said, I'm gonna watch this ending, and if it's the ending that I'm thinking is gonna happen, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed because this was so fucking good. And I'm such a huge fan of Stephen King things that if I see this ending and it is what I'm expecting it to be, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Exactly what I fucking said. The second he wanted a child, the second they said he wanted a child, I knew exactly which child it was gonna be instantly. And you'll know too if you actually pay attention. It's super obvious, it's super predictable. I loved this show so much, so unless they figure out a way to like correct this, I don't know, maybe I can like the ending, but right now I just hate this and it's ruining the show for me. And here's the thing with these movies, it's one of those like situations where would you sacrifice one to save the many? And now if it would have been anybody else's kid, you know they'd be doing the same thing that these parents are doing, charging the guy, trying to get their kid, trying to fight for them after the fact. And they're all acting like he's the bad guy because he's fighting for his fucking child. But you would do the same if it was your child in this situation. I'm really hoping this last 15 minutes can save this show for me, because for the simple fact that they chose this kid was way too predictable. Way too fucking predictable. The whole series was good up to this. And I would have 100% blamed the wife as well because it was her fucking fault. If you know what I'm talking about. The dad of one of the kids, this is post like the storm, the dad of one of the kids is trying to comfort the dad of the kid who got taken. And everything he's saying is pissing me off. I like really want to punch him in the fucking face. So his ex-wife gets to live a happily ever after. So the ending like pisses me off because the father of the kid who was chosen by he moved. He like after the end he had to get away from it all. So he moved to a state like somewhere, San Francisco I think or something like that. And he starts telling the story of everyone back home he still kept in touch. Some of them died, some of them committed suicide. His wife got remarried and lived happily ever after. Like, this bitch is living happily ever after while he's literally seeing his son as a fucking demon. And he just has to live miserably. Like, what the fuck? And you know what? I 100% would have written to this bitch and said, yo, I just saw our fucking son. That you're the main reason why he's fucking dead. But then again, you can argue and say, well, if they didn't sacrifice the one, every single person, including themselves, would have been dead. I couldn't risk my child. I know, that's selfish and shitty. But I think I'd rather die with my child than have them die on their own. I don't know. I know it's very morally conflicting and it's confusing, and I don't know how I would do it if I were in those shoes, but I'm blaming the mother. I'm so blaming the mother. Anyway, if you haven't seen Stephen King's Storm of the Century. Check it out. It's on Hulu. They've put a lot of Stephen King stuff on there lately, and I am loving it.